Hey guys, Rob here with McDojoLife. In today's McDojo news, we're going to talk about how an Oklahoma martial arts instructor has recently been brought up on charges of molesting children in 2 different counties. Let's check out the story. A 29-year-old former Taekwondo instructor accused of molestation is now facing charges in 2 counties after action taken Monday by Tulsa County prosecutors. Lyndon Cole Jarman was charged with 3 counts of lewd molestation, 1 count of lewd or indecent proposals to a minor, and 1 count of aggravated possession of child pornography. The bond on those 3 charges is $825,000, Tulsa County court records show, and a plea of not guilty has been entered for Jarman. In Wagoneer County, Jarman has been charged with 3 counts of lewd acts to a child under 16, 2 counts of outraging public decency, and 1 count of domestic abuse in the presence of a minor stemming from an incident with his wife. Total bond on those charges is another $350,000. The prosecutor's office aims to provide accountability for the suspect while ensuring healing for the victims. Police have revealed that Jarman is accused of molesting 5 boys who were his students. Assistant Wagoneer County District Attorney John Bennett said that these young boys, who viewed Jarman as family, were taken advantage of by someone they trusted. Unfortunately, we're intimately aware things like this do happen in the community. It happens more often than people think it does, Bennett said. Jarman worked at Martial Arts Advantage in Broken Arrow, where he reportedly spent time alone with the boys outside of the class. The affidavit details trips to the mall, track, and gym where the alleged incidents occurred. One boy claimed the abuse happened monthly for 2 years, and all boys reported that Jarman instructed them not to tell anyone. We believe children when they say things that happen to them. We work hard, hand in hand with law enforcement, to corroborate those allegations made by these children, and if possible, file criminal charges and hold defendants accountable for the terrible decisions they make, said Bennett. Certainly, allegations of this nature are difficult to process. But while the defendant is innocent until proven guilty, these allegations point to concerning patterns of abuse, he noted. The investigation began after police received a cyber tip regarding nearly 200 images of sexual abuse material found in Jarman's Dropbox account, to which he admitted ownership. Bennett, who has handled similar cases before, emphasized the importance of approaching each victim's experience with care and sensitivity. We certainly tailor our prosecutions to make it as easy as possible for alleged victims. It's not easy, he said. Jarman has been unable to make bond and is still in custody at the Wagoneer County Jail, where he faces a March 19th preliminary hearing in district court. An arrest warrant has been issued for Jarman in Tulsa County as well. Martial Arts Advantage posted on its Facebook page that Jarman came, quote, highly recommended by his previous instructor and passed a background check when he was hired. The business said in the Facebook post that it was, quote, deeply horrified and shocked at the allegations, but noted that employees must pass a rigorous background check and participate in mandatory drug testing. Additionally, the company said, we have comprehensive safety measures in place, including a fully monitored and recorded surveillance system throughout our facility, as well as security codes for entry during off hours. To be clear, we remain committed to fostering a safe and positive environment for all students and our BA community. Jarman was also an instructor at Midtown Martial Arts from 2020 to 2022. The company said on Facebook that Jarman, quote, came highly recommended by senior and respected instructors in the martial arts community and had a clean background check at the time of his hiring. The allegations against him stem from events before his employment with us and are currently under investigation. Today, every Midtown martial arts instructor has passed a background check, and we have comprehensive safety measures in place, including a fully monitored and recorded surveillance system throughout our facility. To be clear, we have no reports of misconduct at our school, and we remain committed to fostering a safe and positive environment for all. Police are still investigating to see if there are any other victims, and anyone with information relevant to the ongoing investigation by the Broken Arrow Police Department is asked to contact Detective Robinson at crobinson@brokenarrowok.gov. Let's unpack that. So yet again, another martial arts instructor is caught with a lot of child pornography on a Dropbox account. Luckily, victims are coming forward to state things that have happened to them, and if I had to bet dollars to donuts, since police found that, they probably found images of those children who were also assaulted as well. The tricky thing here is to kind of decipher what's going on, because it's saying that he is being brought up on charges in 2 different counties, And it's also saying that he worked for 2 different martial arts studios, both of which require background checks. So this seems to be the first time he's been caught. He's being brought up on charges in 2 different counties, and he worked at 2 different martial arts studios, but the second martial arts studio is saying none of this seemed to have happened while he was at their facility. Of course, luckily, police are still investigating this to see if there are more victims, and unfortunately, the way that this usually works is that victims don't tend to come forward right off the bat. They're either scared or embarrassed or just simply don't want to relive the trauma of having to go tell somebody about what's happened to them. And while I understand that for the victims, and that is a very difficult situation to go through, it still does suck for potential future victims, because if anyone else is out there who's listening to this, if this may have happened to you or your child, stepping forward could help put this guy away to stop him from molesting other people. This brings us to the question of the day, brought to you by Academy Safe. If you're a martial arts student out there, you should be asking the important questions. Most people only know to ask, how much does it cost? They don't ask about background checks. They don't ask about surveillance equipment, such as cameras inside the dojo. They don't ask about safe sport certification, etc. Be sure to ask, is that martial arts studio Academy safe? And if not, maybe it's time to find a different martial arts studio. The question of the day might be easy for some of you to answer and a little trickier for others to answer, but I'm curious your opinion. Why do you think there are so many people in martial arts who molest children? There's a story probably about 2 or 3 times a week that covers martial arts instructors molesting children. There's so many of them, I can't even cover all of them. That's how many there are. But I want to know what your thoughts are. Why do you think so many martial arts instructors molest kids? I look forward to reading your answers in the comment sections below. As always, thank you all for the likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, memberships. Check out academysafe.org. Keep the martial arts legit.
Things just haven't been the same. Living strange since my baby joined that dojo. Joined a McDojo. Now she tries to